Okay, so this is the third time I try to film this video, and hopefully it's the last one. Hello everybody, it's Christina here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome in case you're new. And if that is the case, you should totally hit that subscribe button and stick around. Now, if you are new or if you just forgotten about me because I've disappeared for a while, I am Italian. I live in Scotland and I spent my past 2 summers au pairing in Spain. That is why I thought that I should totally do a series on au pairing, which I'm going to call Aupairing 101, and this is the first chapter, episode, however you want to call it. In this series, I will give you all the knowledge that I've gained in this past 2 years au pairing, and I will also talk about my next venture, au pairing again in Spain. First time I au paired, it was somewhere between first and second year of uni, summer 2017 I think, and I was in the outskirts of Barcelona living with a family with 3 children. Second time was last summer. I was in Santander. I was living with a family that technically had 3 children, but they were all old apart from one who was 12, and I was only teaching English to the 12 years old girl. And now third time I will au pair. I'm leaving in I think 5 weeks ish, more or less 5 weeks, and this series is gonna have 5 episodes. Guess why? And I will be living with a family with 2 children in the outskirts of Madrid. This video, as is the first video of this series, is going to be all about why to au pair, how to do it, and more importantly, what is an au pair. Just in case you've clicked on this video questioning what is this girl talking about, what's an au pair, I have the answer for you. So an au pair is a guy or a girl who's usually under, I would say 25, but also under 30 years old, who lives in a foreign country with a family and teaches a language to the children or just spends time with children while the parents are at work. And you can au pair for, I would say, an unlimited amount of time with the same family, but I personally did it for 2 months and 5 weeks the second time, and this time I'm gonna do it for 2 months ish again. I know people that have au pair for like 2 years with the same family, so, but to be honest, I only do it during summer because I have much more free time, and it is a great way of traveling and discovering a country. So what happens when you go and live with the family is that the family gives you a house to live in, feeds you, gives you food and shelter. In exchange, you take care of the children, and they also give you pocket money. Pocket money is not much, it's a small amount of money. In Spain, the minimum required is 70 euros, and you usually get the minimum required. Although some families give you more, it's usually around the minimum requirement for the country you're going to live in. With that pocket money, I personally traveled. I spent it to visit the cities I was in. I spent it to travel around. I took surfing classes, just one, but I did it. And it's a great way to travel low cost with a low budget, and it's a great way to travel when you're young, and it's also a way to travel, learn and grow at the same time, because you're living for a family, and I'm not going to stress this enough, you have to be able to adapt to life with them. Now, I am one that adapts really easily, apart from the food part, but that is not even my fault, as in like there's a part of my diet that the family has to adapt to me for, because I have gluten intolerance, so I can't eat gluten. I can't do much about that, you know what I mean? But you need to be able, apart from like health issues, to be able to adapt to living with a family, and to be open to get to know them, to get to know the way they live, to get to know their country, to get to know their language, and to get to know their culture. Now, you might question, why have you been doing it in the same country? Because the first time I was in Catalonia, and I learned that Catalonia is so much different than the rest of Spain, and I learned so much about the Catalonian culture, but not about the general Spanish culture. Then the second time I was in Santander, which is in Cantabria, but they're not as different from Spain that Catalonia is. Obviously it's another region, but yeah. And I was like, right, I'm gonna learn much more about the Spanish culture in general. No, I didn't. I learned about the culture there, because each region has its own culture in the end. And in the end, if you really want to embrace a country, you need to kind of know more about it than just one part of the country, unless you just want to live there. But I'm not that kind of person, so I'm a sucker for learning. I'm a sucker for cultural experiences. So au pairing is just my cup of tea, basically. Apart from learning about the culture, I also learned a lot about myself. I grew up so much, and I always say it whenever I do like a trip or an experience abroad. I'm like, I grew up so much. But I did grow up so much, and I'm so glad, I'm so grateful for it. I'm so happy I met the people that I met, starting with the families, continuing with the other au pairs I met while I was au pairing, and ending with the people, the locals that I met there. I met some amazing people that have taught me so much, both in a positive and a negative way. But at the same time, I think that even the negative things that happen into your life will eventually turn into a positive learning experience for you. So that is basically the summary of what is an au pair, how you offered traveling as an au pair, and why you should au pair. Why I did it? Because I wanted to get the idea of how it is to live in a different culture. Why you should do it is because it's an amazing, amazing experience. It will give you so much, and you will not regret it. And yeah, I hope I convinced you. I clearly love au pairing too much, because I've been doing it for 2 years, and I'm doing it again this year. But I hope you liked this video. Give it a big old thumbs up if you did. Do not forget to subscribe to see more videos from this face here. And also do not forget to turn on your notifications so you will know when I will post the next episode of this little series I'm doing called Aupairing 101. Next episode will be all about how to find a family, and basically how to set your wish of being an au pair in motion, and how to start the whole thing. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!